I wanted to go more in depth into what I call power finesse flipping, because it's more than just punching, which is what I was really focused on earlier. And this is just power finesse flipping. And just so you know what I'm talking about, the D-bomb is a power flipping bait. It's big, it's bulky. This is more of what I consider, this is a missile crawl. It's skinnier, a little smaller profile. The baby D-bomb, I consider the same thing. And even the little Ike's mini flip jig, you know, it's got a smaller profile than just the D-bomb by itself, you know, and that's a jig and a baby D-bomb together. So that it's a lot smaller profile. This is what I consider power finesse flipping. A lot of the same principles apply, but you're going to downsize your line a little bit, downsize the profile of the bait, and you're going to accomplish a couple different things. One of which is that you're going to get more bites, and in some situations you get a whole lot more bites. So that's where the power finesse comes into play, is the size of the bait. And its size, I think shape is almost in that same category, because you've got the size of the bait. You know, we're talking baby D-bomb and D-bomb. There's times when they eat that baby D-bomb like crazy and they won't touch the big D-bomb. It's the same profile bait, just smaller versus larger. And I think other people, you may have seen it on your own fishing, you know, finesse worms versus a bigger straight worm. You know, they'll bite one versus the other night and day. So size can make a big difference. Places to use the power finesse is, like I gave the Lake Falcon example earlier, and I think the reason that Lake Falcon, it made such a difference there is because that lake has just been absolutely pounded in the last 5 or 6 years. And then there'll be days, you know, in the wintertime, there'll be 200 boats at every ramp. It just gets absolutely slaughtered. The water had been low. I feel like every fish in that lake had either seen a lure or been caught on a lure multiple times. And so that big profile, a lot of people flip in the big creature baits, big jigs, because they think, like everybody else would, big baits, you want to catch big fish down there. And those fish had seen that profile and that fall so many times. They'd seen that, as I was talking about earlier, they'd seen that size bait over and over and over again. Now all of a sudden they got something with a faster fall, different shape, coming down in front of them. They keyed in on it, fished it a little bit slower, and caught a lot more fish. The size of your lure is, I've seen in Florida, especially, to where something with bulk, like this bait right here, as good as it is and as many fish as it will catch, there's times in Florida, especially during those post-front conditions, they don't want anything with any bulk. They want something that's no bigger than your pinky. They want, you know, just like a straight worm, you know, like that missile crawl type bite. For example, that Everstart, I always keep calling them Everstarts, Rayovac, FLW Rayovacs down on Lake Okeechobee now. Mark Daniels Jr. was in 3rd place, and I sent him a text last night. I said, hey, good job, man. I'm glad you're dropping bombs on him. And he texted me back, said, ha, no bombs this week, all on the missile crawl. And so either down on the big Okeechobee, you know, big fish, fishing was kind of tough down there for whatever reason. I know they had some weird fronts or something like that going on down there. And so he dropped down to that missile crawl, and there, lo and behold, he's in 3rd place. So that slimmer profile in Florida can be a big player, and that's just one of those things. After ramming my head against the wall in a number of tournaments in Florida, I've seen that happen, and it really seems to be around the fronts. Now, fish in Florida in general.
I hope you enjoyed the preview clip, and for more like that and the entire collection, subscribe to the Bass University TV. And if you want the tackle that you see on there, I want you to go to the Bass University Tackle Shop, powered by Tackle Warehouse, and click right here, and it's all at your fingertips.
You want to become a better angler?
You want to catch more and bigger bass at your local pond?
Then check out Bass University TV for hardcore bass fishing information.
Hey, I'm Pete Gluzek.
And I'm Mike Iaconelli.
And this is Bass University TV.
Welcome to Bass University TV, an online video training course where you'll learn champion bass fishing techniques from pro anglers Pete Gluzek, Mike Iaconelli, and their talented special guests.
Everywhere I go in the country, I'm trying to use these techniques because I catch big fish that way.
From on the water to in the classroom,
We want to use that bait to help make that area even smaller and really find that sweet spot.
you'll learn sound techniques and strong fundamental bass fishing skills.
You want something that's got a nice limber action, that's going to allow you to build pressure and keep those hooks pinned against that fish's mouth.
Watch hours of video content on multiple topics at your own pace for a low monthly fee. Cancel at any time.
Hold on, because you're going to catch some big fish.
Information is power in the sport of fishing, so learn from the very best.
That's a key theory in all of fishing.
Subscribe to Bass University TV today.
Man, does it trigger a lot of strikes.
Here's the part that you're not going to hear anywhere else. This is the Bass University TV exclusive.